Hello YouTube, and welcome to another video. In this video, we are doing a Kingdom Hearts series Superboss tier list where we are ranking all of the super bosses in the Kingdom Hearts series from S tier all the way down to E tier. Wait a minute. Can we rename this to F? There we go. F tier. We'll be covering everything from Kh2 all the way to Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, so it should be a lot of fun. So guys, let's just start from the very top. We have, I'm guessing this is Kh2 Sephiroth. Data Sephiroth. Where would you guys rank Data Sephiroth? We are grading these by like boss design and like how good the fight is designed, you know? This is Kh2 Data Sephiroth. I think Data Sephiroth is actually, no, we're not basing it on fun or difficulty, just we're basing it on how, like objectively, how well is the fight designed? How fair is the fight? Like fair and fun at the same time. Is good design. Yeah, this is actually one of the better designed fights in Kh2 FM. The Berserk mode is a little annoying, but like the thing is, there's a consistent way to dodge it. And I've seen Biz do it in his runs all the time. I'd put it in either S or A. Yeah, he is loopable. That is a downside. Like you can loop him pretty easily. You can cheese Sephiroth quite a lot, but he's very well designed on its own. Yeah, I think A is good. Data Xigbar, I feel like this it's a decent fight, but like it's just spam reflect. You just put on combo pluses and you spam reflect. It doesn't really take skill. Yeah, it's not very engaging, to be honest. All you do is spam reflect, and then when he gets stunned, you punish him. I don't think it's a bad fight. I don't think it's a terrible fight. I just don't think it's very good. It takes luck. I don't think this fight takes luck. It does. It just takes reflect spam. I think I'm putting this in like C or D. I think D is pretty fair, to be honest, especially if that's what chat is saying. Data Luxord, I'm just gonna throw this guy in F. It's not a good fight. Actually, I'm gonna put him in E. There are worse fights. There are worse fights than Data Luxord. It's not F for me. It's a very dumb, gimmicky fight, honestly. It honestly doesn't take that much skill. You just play the minigames, get them right. You pause buffer. Like, it's not that good, to be honest. Okay, Data Vexen, hot garbage. Can we all agree on that, please? Data Vexen is really bad. Freaking anti-Sora, his long DM, everything about it. It's just not a fun fight. Plus, he's easily cheesable with fire. Very unbalanced, terrible fight. Vexen doesn't go in F because that's for Mysterious Figure and Vanitas. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I'll put him in E. That's a very fair point. Honestly, that's an amazing point. Sephiroth, S tier. I'm guessing, wait, is this Kh2 Sephiroth? I think it's Kh2 Sephiroth. Also, wait, where's Ice Titan on this list? That counts as a super boss. And is Kh1 Sephiroth even on here? Hold on, this tier list is, oh wait, there's Kh1 right there. Kh1 is red. All right, Kh2 Sephiroth, S tier, right? Yeah, let's do S tier. It's a very fun fight, very fair fight. There's like one attack where he like swoops behind you. That's kind of unfair. It's really hard to react to, but pause buffering does help for that. It's a very fun one-on-one fight. Okay guys, a lot of people are going to get very mad at me for this next one. Lingering Will is a garbage fight. Almost everything he does is unfair and unreactable. However, there are some attacks that are fair, that are reactable, like his arrows. You can dodge them consistently, and it's very satisfying. His cannon is cool. No, Majora's, like, when he teleports into you, that's not reactable. That's just bad luck. He can teleport into you. He can go into bike phase, spam ice, or use magnet on you. The freaking, the arrow, what is it? The laser phase with bike phase put together. That is such a bad gameplay design. His DM, like you have to glide out of some of his DM. I don't think that's a good design choice, honestly. Yeah, he can use magnet on you during bike phase. It is so stupid. It is so dumb. His DM is, I mean, it's not the worst DM ever. You can consistently dodge the DM. His DM is fine, but there are better DMs, honestly. Yeah, and Lingering Will is easily loopable. That's a problem with pretty much every 2FM super boss. If you don't hit their RV, you can loop them pretty easily. And you can also use Peter Pan and negative combo. But yeah, this fight, like, it's not the worst in the game, but it's pretty bad. I guess I'll put him above Xigbar. It's not so bad that it's an E or F, but people really This fight is heavily overrated in the series. You guys have to understand, like, especially after Kingdom Hearts 3 Limit Cut, the bar has been set so high. Like, before, yeah, I would understand putting him in A before Kh2 Limit Cut came out, but the bar now is so high that, like, Lingering Will's boss design is very archaic now. So, let's finish Kh2 before we go on to other games. Data Demix is... okay, this might be an unpopular opinion too, but the other way around. I don't think Data Demix is as awful as people make him out to be. I think his water clones are annoying, but like there is a weird, like there's a, I don't know, it's kind of satisfying to figure out how to kill all of the clones. Yeah, it's annoying, but once you figure out how to do it, it's kind of satisfying, to me at least. But like, yeah, you can cheese them with Goofy and Firaga spam, Wisdom Fire. Like it's a pretty boring fight. The strat is only like spam Wisdom form Firaga. It's not very intuitive, but like he has other attacks you can dodge, you can punish. I think it's a very well designed fight, aside from the water clone spam. Like if you forget about the water clones, I think it's a good fight. So like, I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's like dead center, to be honest. Honestly, I think it's a solid C. Data Larxene is amazing. Granted, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really well versed with Data Larxene, but I've seen some really amazing fights with restrictions. It looks really fair, very satisfying. The times I fought her, I've had a lot of fun. So I'm gonna put her in high A, just because I don't have enough experience to put her in S tier. That's just, I don't know. Her and to be fair, her lightning attacks can be annoying at times. But like, she's a very well designed fight. Dealing with her clones is very satisfying when you figure out how to punish each attack. Data Zexion is awful. E. Do I need to say more? Actually, I'm considering F, really. Data Zexion is bordering F, but I'm gonna put him in E tier. It's like E minus. It's very bad. Book World sucks. There's not really anything punishable except for the attacks where there's 3 circles. Yeah, you can punish that. It's that attack is fair, I suppose, but like everything else, Book World sucks. Book World is so dumb. Yeah, one combo and then you go to Book World, and then, dude, I'm sorry, F. I'm putting it in F. I think it deserves F tier. It is probably the worst fight in the entire game. I'm sorry, dude. Data Marluxia, I'm gonna put an S tier. I think it's a very good, very well designed fight. I have absolutely no problems with this fight. This one is like one of the perfect fights in KH2. Data Marluxia is amazing. Data Xemnas is my favorite fight in the game. So my favorite fight in 2FM. So I'm gonna put him in S tier. God, Data Xemnas is amazing. His first fight is amazing. His Data Final Xemnas is amazing. With how you can, especially with restrictions, laser phase is actually satisfying, unlike his story counterparts. They actually made laser phase fun to deal with, especially with restrictions. It's a lot of fun. I'm surprised you guys don't like Data Xemnas. I guess he's kind of hard to learn because there's a lot going on, but once you learn the fight, it's really fun. Data Axel, I'm not sure how to feel about this one. Session spam the fight. I mean, you can spam things in every fight, technically. Axel in B, I guess. I don't know how I feel. Like, Axel is very easy to loop. Probably the easiest boss not probably, he is the easiest boss to loop, but the loop is fun, I guess. I don't know. I think it's a well-designed fight. I see what they're trying to go for. I'm putting it in B. No better than Demix? I think Data Axel is better than Demix, but like, I don't know. C for you. His firewall is dumb. I don't know. I'm torn. Here, we're gonna do a poll for this one. I'm actually torn. Data Axel, B or C? You guys have 1 minute to vote, all right? 1 minute to vote. B or C? Nope, there are only 2 options, B or C. A tier is too high, D tier is too low. You guys decide, do I put Data Axel in B tier or C tier? This is very close. This is very, very close. B tier or C tier? He is not A tier. That's too high, too high. Dude, it's 50-50. I'm gonna vote for B. That's where I was originally gonna put him. All right. Well, B would have still won even if I didn't vote, to be fair. So we'll keep him in B. B for burn, baby. Alrighty. Next up we have Lexaeus. I love Lexaeus. Lexaeus is very fun. I think Lexaeus is a very well-designed fight. He's very underrated too. He is very fun fight. I find this fight a bit dull. Dull how? How so? Low A? I think low A is pretty fair. I think Lexaeus' attacks are a bit basic. Yeah, his power mechanic it really doesn't do anything that special. Doesn't really change up the gameplay. But I think it's a 100% fair fight. It's very fun to react to what he does. And yeah, it's just satisfying to fight him. So I'll leave him in low A. It's just a little bit underwhelming. Oh boy. Data Roxas. I'm sorry, but I cannot in good faith put Data Roxas in S tier, even though you guys would probably want him in S. I cannot in good faith put Data Roxas in S tier. There is some BS that comes out of this guy. His lasers, like, yeah, you can dodge his lasers by using guard. It is fun to loop him, that's right. But there's one thing, there's just one thing, really. There's one thing that prevents me from putting him in S tier, and it's a stupid his Keyblade spinning attack, dude, where he just rushes you, and why would they put that in the game, dude? It was such a good fight, just that one attack, that one garbage attack. I'm gonna put him in bottom of A, to be honest. If that one attack didn't exist, dude, I'd be fine with putting him in S tier. That's such a stupid attack. All right, and lastly we have Data Zolden. I think Data Zolden is a good fight. His second phase where he can rush you, like it's a really, I don't know how to explain. He like rushes his arrow into you where you can't guard it. That's pretty annoying. Aside from that, it's a fun fight. Yeah, last phase is pretty dumb. You essentially have to magnet him for last phase to be manageable. I don't think that's a good design choice. So yeah, I'm considering putting him in C under under Demyx. I have a bit more fun with Demyx than Zolden, personally. No, I don't think he's on the same level as Lingering Will and Xigbar. He's more fair than those two fights. But I think C is pretty fair. I think this is a good balance with what everyone is saying in chat and how I feel. So, all right, let's just get the elephant out of the room. Like the elephant in the room, Julius. I don't think he's F tier material, to be honest. I don't think he's E tier, to be honest. Look, this is a very unpopular opinion. I don't think Julius is a garbage fight. You can punish his attacks, but his attacks can be annoying. Like, it's a mostly fair fight. The only attack I hate really is the attack where he jumps up to the tower and then slams down and steals all your commands. That is annoying, especially as a Riku, because at least with Sora you have super glide. With Riku, dude, good luck. What can I say? With Riku, it's really dumb. It's too drawn out. I mean, it depends on how strong you are, honestly, but ballooner spam, I mean, you can do that. That's just a problem with DDD. I don't think it's fair using ballooner spam against Julius to rank this fight. Like, the fight alone, I don't think it's bad. You can guard things. It does require good timing to block things. Like, I don't think it's as bad as these two fights. I'm gonna put him in D tier. That might be a little too high for you guys, but I don't think it's as terrible as people say it is, honestly. In Lingering Will tier, yes. People are gonna get mad, and you know what? Honestly, like, do I care? Not really. We're doing this for fun, all right? So if you disagree with me, people watching this on YouTube, if you disagree with me, you know, you can disagree respectfully. You don't have to throw out insults. You don't have to be a keyboard warrior in chat, in the comments, you know? I'm respectfully putting him in D tier, all right? Be grateful I'm not putting him any higher, okay? Let's do Zodiac, Phantom, Aqua. This fight is phenomenal. I'm gonna put it at the top of S tier for now. It is such a well-designed fight. It is so good. When I first fought Zodiac Aqua, my mind was blown that Osaka team could make such a good fight. Honestly, such a good fight. My only real complaint with Zodiac, Phantom, Aqua is she's a little bit too repetitive, but not so much that it would rank her lower. It's not the same level as Sephiroth or Marluxia? Why do you say that? I think it's above all these. It's just very satisfying, especially with the tool set we're given. Fighting her using Aqua, like, it's surprising how good the fight is given that we have to use Aqua to fight. I don't know. I don't know. I just like this fight over these three. All right, let's get BBS out of the way. Okay. Mysterious figure. I don't think we have to put any thought into this. Next, this fight. Recom doesn't have any super bosses. G tier. Mysterious figure gets a tier as well. I haven't fought this fight, so I haven't done this fight. What, E tier? I'm seeing E and F. Let's do a poll, because I have no opinion on that fight. I've never done it. Vanitas Remnant. E, F. You have 1 minute. E or F. I have no opinion, literally zero opinion on that fight. I've never done it. All I know about the fight is that you can like trap him behind a rock and then spam magic to kill him or something. Oh, I think from what I've seen, it definitely looks worse than Mysterious Figure. Oh, Remnascent, my bad. He uses Cure? That's so bad. Oh, come on, guys. Really? Really? Freaking 50-50? Chat, you guys are not useful at all. All right, I will put him in high E tier, okay? Oh, come on, high E tier. There we go. E.5. Or wait, no, sorry, low E tier, my bad. Low E tier, my bad. Nobody panic. What is this, Armor of the Master? This fight kind of sucks. I think E tier as well. And the music is good. That doesn't make the fight better. Armor of the Master, probably above Luxord? Is that fair? Like I said, I don't really have experience with BBS super bosses. So above Vexen, above Vanitas? Okay, sure. I think above Vanitas. How about that? And then we have No Hearts. I've seen this fight. It looks pretty bad too, honestly. Isn't it just shot lock spam? Is that what the fight is? No Heart is F? Okay, yeah. No Heart is F? Pretty trash? Okay. Would you put him above Zexion? Because Zexion's pretty bad. Zexion is really bad. Is he worse than Zexion, chat? I'm gonna need your input on this, because I don't know. Is he worse than Zexion? No Heart looks less unfair than Zexion? Okay, we'll put him above Zexion then. Kh2 Sephiroth. I'm thinking at least A. At least an A. But yeah, I don't think it's as good as the S tier fights. For a Kh2 fight, I think it's really fun. He has a lot of stuff you can't react to. Such as what? I think the only attack I have an issue with is Omni Slash. That attack sucks. Everything else I'm fine with, to be honest. His RV is dumb, but you can dodge his counterattack. You just jump over or parry the attacks. It's really not that bad. Fire pillars on top of you, I guess. How about high B tier? Is high B tier? I think high B tier is pretty fair. Yeah, high B tier. Kh2. Where are we putting this guy? I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I don't really think Kh2 is that great. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's amazing. I don't know. It's just annoying. His blade attacks are not that fun to block, to guard. Like, yeah, you can Ars Arcanum through them, but like, I don't know, dude. There's something about him. It's just, and his second phase where he goes into the bubble, that's not fun. And then you have a bunch of projectiles coming from the ground. You have a bunch of tornadoes chasing after you. His magic bubble is very tedious to deal with. I don't really think that I don't think it's good. He's cool. His arena is sick. Like, aesthetically, he's awesome. Like this awesome snake guy with 4 arms. It's really cool, but design-wise, like, I don't think it's that good. Yeah, under Axel seems fair, to be honest. I think low B is fine. I'm fine with that. Unknown is another, like, Kh2 has really great fights aesthetically. Like, thematically, the fights are amazing. Every single one of them. But this is another case of really bad boss design, even though it's a cool looking fight. The fight itself, though, is bad. It's trash. There's one thing you can do consistently, which is loop him with gravity. Yeah, he's worse than Lingering Will for sure. Definitely worse than Lingering Will. I'd put him in, I might even put him in E tier. Like, he is almost BBS levels of bad. Let's put him high E, maybe? High E? Is that good? I think that's good. I think that's fair. Above Julius? Nah, I think Julius is better designed. At least Julius has things you can react to and punish, you know? Phantom, I'm putting in F tier. I'm gonna put him above Zexion. Phantom is trash. Phantom is the most boring fight in the series, in my opinion. He's really cool. His design, his visual design, his character design is so good. But the fight is so boring. It's such a boring fight. Above No Heart, that's fair. Yeah, the fight is consistent. You can consistently punish everything. It's just a boring fight. It sucks. Okay, now we get to the hard part. Oh boy. Well, okay, with the exception of one of these fights are so incredibly well designed. So this is gonna be very challenging. Kh2 just slaps, dude. Let's get the elephant out of the room. The fight that sucks in this list. Dark Inferno. I sometimes forget that this fight even exists. Where do we put Dark Inferno? C tier? He's fun to loop in second and third phase. Yeah. It's a fun fight. He's not bad. He's not good. He's just boring. I get what they were trying to go for. C tier, I think is good. I'll put him above Demix, okay? B tier, nah. Ice Titan? Ice Titan is just a guard. I think Ice Titan sucks. I'd put Ice Titan in E tier, to be honest. Maybe F tier even, but if Ice Titan is F tier, he's the top of F tier. He is very boring. It's just guard. Data Vanitas. Dude, Kh2 is gonna be so hard to rank because all of these fights are amazing. Data Vanitas, I want to put him in S tier. But, I mean, at the same time, his DM is so long. You need such a long piece of paper to write down all the things he does, dude. It's a really well-designed fight, and you can react to everything. You can do. I don't want to put him. Okay, I think A tier. Yeah, A tier is good, I think. Do we put him under? Where do we put him in A tier? No, I want to put him at least in A tier. Yeah, the DM is consistent and learnable and fair. Everything he does is consistent, learnable, and fair. Bottom of A tier? Fine. I will listen to chat this once, all right? Bottom of A tier it is. Whatever. It's still a really good fight. Okay, Data, Master Xehanort, easily top of S tier for now. For now, it is the top of S tier. There are more fights left. There are more fights left to rank. Data Master Xehanort is such a good fight. It's so good. Everything about it. I love it. Data Xemnas, above Xehanort. Top of S tier. Dude, Xemnas is amazing, dude. Data Xemnas is so good, so intuitive, and his DM, just let me explain something. I'm gonna turn off the music for this, because this is important. Data Xemnas is one of the few fights, I think only him and Yozora do this, where if you react to his DM differently, he does different things. For example, if you guard his vines, he'll go straight to Laser Dome, but if you dodge roll the vines, he will give you an opening. But it's a very difficult opening to find. When you find it though, it is so satisfying and makes you feel so five-head. Like, how did they even think of that? How did Osaka do it? It's crazy. It's so good. Data Xion, I love Xion. She is so well designed, but I'm sorry, for me personally, I do not want to place Xion above Xehanort. I think right there is good. A tier? Eh? Excuse me. What do you mean A tier or B tier? Huh? Her second phase is boring? Really? No way, dude. She is definitely S tier. I'm sorry. I have to go against chat this time. I have to. She does have a guard fail. I don't think the guard fail really... Okay, if you don't like the guard fail, yeah, that's bad, but you can dodge that attack. You can just dodge roll that one attack that guard fails you. It's not a hard attack to dodge roll. You'll put her on top of A tier. Really? Okay, fine. Have it your way, chat. If it was me personally, I'd put her in S tier, but you know what? Democracy, whatever. Data Xigbar, I think, is one of the weakest organization fights, to be honest. It's a lot of guarding and waiting around, and I don't really like his, the phase where he takes out the blue lasers. I don't really like that phase, honestly. It's very chaotic. It's really hard to tell what's going on. His openings are also, a lot of them are not very clear. Yeah, I want to put him in B tier. My Kh2 bias though. My Kh2 bias. I want to put him under Sephiroth. It's hard. I don't know, dude. Showdown is cool. Fine. I'll put him top of B. I'll put him top of B for you guys. Data Young Xehanort. Okay. This fight is so good that I'm able to do it blindfolded, but it's also so easy that I'm able to do it blindfolded. I don't know, is that good or bad? It's on the side of too easy, but it's good. It's well designed. There's clear audio cues, openings for everything he does. And he doesn't have a guard fail. So yeah, okay. We'll put him under Marluxia. Under Kh2 Marluxia. How about that? Data Ansem. I think I want to put Data Ansem. I love this fight because it really does the Kh2 version justice. They really did their research. But like, mechanically speaking, there are some parts, very few parts of the fight, but there are some parts of the fight that are very dumb. the mines that he puts around you that can follow you, it's kind of inconsistent. The last phase is, the attacks in the last phase are very hard to see. Like the purple orbs, you know what I'm talking about? Like the whole background is so dark and those orbs are so dark and hard to see. It's very, yeah, very confusing. It doesn't help that you can't see things. And also the lasers. The lasers are dumb. Why are the lasers even there? I want to put him in A tier somewhere. I think he's more intuitive than Xigbar. I'd put him under Vanitas because Vanitas is more consistent at the very least than Ansem. I think low A tier is good. A for Ansem. Unpopular opinion, but Syx in Kh2 is one of the best designed fights in the entire game. In the entire series, even. People who say this fight is bad, they need to learn the fight, because he's actually freaking fun, dude. He's so good. I have more fun fighting Zodiac Aqua. I have more fun fighting Data Xemnas. I think I'm comfortable putting him there. That's just my personal placements. Like, he could go really anywhere on this S tier list, really. I'm gonna put him right there, though. Is an endurance test? Yeah, it is an endurance test, for sure. It's a very good test of patience, too. Because, like, at first, when I first fought Syx, I saw, like, all these shockwaves completely decimate me. I had no idea what was going on. But over time, I started to learn how to avoid everything, and it's so satisfying. It's so good. Data Terranort. I think it's a good fight. I think Data Terranort is very good. The only part I don't like is his DM. His DM is consistent, but it's kind of, what's the word? It's kind of weird to learn. Kind of arbitrary, kind of obscure. His DM is very obscure, and I question why they did that specific DM. No, I don't think it's lingering will level. I think it's a very good fight. Yeah, it's such a small space, and then also like when he comes out of his DM to shoot orbs at you, that's so stupid. But I think aside from that, it's a really fun fight. It's a very satisfying fight. I want to put him low A tier. I don't think he's deserves B. I think under Ansem is good. Data Luxord, definitely better than 2FM Luxord, but it's too gimmicky, too easy. His DM is very long and drawn out, but the music freaking slaps, dude. I think it's a 100% fair fight, no BS, but it's kind of boring. Yeah, definitely the worst of the Datas, but it's not bad. I don't think it's a bad fight. I want to put him bottom of B tier, or no. How about top of C tier? Yeah, his DM is way too long. It is way too long. Also, auto lock completely destroys you sometimes. You like lock onto one card that you want to hit, and then auto lock just makes you hit another card instead. You 100% disagree with worst of the Datas? Well, worst of the Kh2 Datas, not worst of the Datas is Zexion. I don't think that's a debatable. It's pretty obvious. Data Larxene in Kh2 is amazing. This is one of my favorite fights. Data Larxene is phenomenal. If you have ever fought Data Larxene with restrictions and you learn how to deal with her DM, it is so satisfying. It makes you feel so smart. If you haven't fought her with all pro codes, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Because it's really easy to cheese her DM with second chance, withstand combo, and links. It's satisfying, dude. It's so good. People might be upset at this, but I'm gonna put her above Zodiac Aqua. To me, at least, she's that good. Data Marluxia is very good. He is really good. Sorry, my mind was still in Larxene mode. Data Marluxia is amazing. I actually want to put him above Larxene. No. Xehanort is better, sorry. Above Larxene. You don't understand the pointless fire weakness? I don't think it's pointless. Dark Riku makes no sense to you? That's what makes me love the fight so much. Dark Riku is the hardest fight to learn in the game, in my opinion. But once you learn the fight, dude, it is so much fun. It always keeps you on your toes. It's 100% fair if you know, like, Dark Riku is really, like, he could pass as a 2FM boss, to be honest. Like, he's very sporadic and he doesn't lock himself into a pattern, which is great. However, I still think Master Xehanort is a bit better. That's where I'm gonna put him. And last but not least, Yozora is the best designed super boss in the entire series. He is amazing. So good. If I had a separate tier for Yozora, I would put him in there. Yozora is that good that he deserves his own tier. Literally the best boss I've ever fought in a video game. So good. It is amazing. I don't have any issues with it. Like, even like the one criticism I hear about Yozora is the mech phase where he throws mechs at you. Even that attack is consistent. There's a consistent way to dodge it. It's just some people are impatient to learn it, and that's honestly not surprising. I don't blame people, but there is a consistent way to dodge it. And dude, oh my god, nobody will be able to relate with me here, but Yozora has the best audio in the entire series too. Every attack he does has a very clear audio cue. For the hardest super boss in the series, oh my god, dude. If you guys like, it's hard to explain unless you guys have also fought him blindfolded. But dude, fighting Yozora blindfolded is so satisfying. Oh my god, dude. If you guys haven't seen my blindfolded video on Yozora, you guys should check it out. But yeah, oh my god. Okay, so now we have a tier list, but let's fix some things, okay? There needs to be some shifting around that is done. Let me ask you guys in chat, what is the one placement, what is the one boss you think is misplaced in this tier list? Just one. Just give me one, the name of a boss that is in the wrong place. Lingering Will. Okay, where would you guys put Lingering Will? At least put him above Data Demix. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. A, B or A, D, C. Below 2FM Xigbar? Above Kh2 Luxord? No, what? Okay, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna have to side with Sonic, to be honest. Poll, okay. Poll. Fine. Lingering William. S, A, B, C, or D. You have 1 minute starting now. B or C, okay. I have a choice. Okay. I'm just gonna leave him where he is. I think he's already in a good spot. There we go. Cool, thanks chat. What other placement do you guys think is bad? Demix needs to drop. I don't think so. How about we drop him right there? I think that's fair. He's above Data Xigbar. Well, okay, sure. I'll give you that. Why not? You guys are gonna hate me. The one fight on this list I think is ranked incorrectly. The one fight I think is ranked incorrectly on this list is Julius, actually. I think Julius deserves C tier. I'm sorry. Julius is more intuitive than Demix. Come on. Yeah, I told you guys are gonna hate me. I don't think Julius is that bad. Julius in the same tier as Lingering Will? Yeah, that's right. You're seeing that right. I'm sorry, dude. Roxas over Luxeus? Nah, Luxeus is better. Sorry. Luxeus is better than Data Roxas. Roxas has an unfair move, Luxeus does not. That's what separates those two. Julius boring first try garbage? Yeah, if you're playing on beginner. His fight is just guard to RC? No. It's dodge his fair moves with dodge roll or reflect to punish him. Like a lot of these fights. Like, you can say that about Yozora. Yozora is just dodge him until you can hit him. Like, bro, that's the point. That's the point. That's a good boss design. Dude. Yeah, Lingering Will has so many unfair BS moves, but that's subjective. I think C is a good placement, all right? But anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching this YouTube video. Do you agree or disagree with these placements? Please let me know in the comments down below. Do not hate on chat or myself for having opinions. Just be respectful. If you disagree, that's fine. Let me know what you disagree with and why. Also, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. And my voice is dying. You can follow me over at twitch.tv/violin if you guys would like to participate in future tier lists. And thank you, chat, for participating as well. But yeah, thank you for watching, and salutations.